Welcome to Ed's Kitchen. Tonight I'm going to make gnocchis. I'll tell you a little bit more about them, but you start off with 48 ounces or 3 pounds of potatoes. I'm working on my table that I make all my beaded products with, but tonight there's no bracelets and no beaded products. Okay, now all the potatoes are peeled. I'm going to rinse them off and cut them up and boil them. Okay, I'm back. The potatoes are now cooked, and if you look closely, I put a couple of carrots in there. You'll figure out why if you already haven't done so. Turn it off. You dump them all in here to drain them. I'm going to fill that up with cold water. And then I already have a pan of cold water right here because the potatoes are going to be too hot to work with. So I'm not too excited about that. So now they're cool. They'll cool right off. I don't even need that. They're already cool. So you put them back in here. Yeah, they're cool. So then I'm going to dump them in this pan right here. Oh, by the way, I have a videographer this evening. Her name is Sonia, and she's helping me. So this is my little work area, and I'm going to grab right here this. Now I'm going to teach you something about these eggs. See these eggs? We're going to put 3 eggs in there because there's 3 pounds. Now some people will only use 2 eggs if they want softer gnocchis. I like them a little harder. It makes it. Don't beat the eggs until you need to use it. The reason why is that it'll turn watery. It'll separate. Well, anyways, that's what my mother used to say. So there, we put that there. We mash this up a little bit. And plus mashing it up will finish, well, it's still hot. That egg would cook, so I have to make sure they're a little cooler. I should have let them sit in the water another minute. All right, so I'm back. I took out the mixer. I'm going to blend them so they're a little creamier. And see the little carrot that's in there? I put that carrot in there to give it a little bit of color. I've seen people put spinach in there to give it green color. And, oh, I guess you can put all kinds of stuff in there. Okay, I'm back. Now I have the potatoes there. I got my eggs here. We're going to mix it up a little bit, and you don't want to put your hands in there yet. For those people that are watching this and saying, hey, how about sanitary things here, like you're using your hands and stuff? Just like a pizza place. See, I'm not touching the flour with my hands, but, oh, you're probably wondering, how much is he putting in there? That'd probably be a good thing to know. But I don't know. You just do it to touch. That's how I was taught, I guess. So we're doing that. So we added just a little bit more flour, and you can keep adding flour until it doesn't really stick to your fingers and stuff like that. I would like to say something to my cousin in Italy and a few others that are probably listening too. And then I'll tell you what I said. A me piace 3 uova perché mi piace quello duro. In Italia voi non mettete l'uovo per niente, come l'ha fatta zia Fausta. What I just said was, I like my gnocchis a little tough, so I use 3 eggs. And she's going to watch this, and she's going to message me. She goes, you put too many eggs in there. And that's not how it works. You make it the way you like it. So now you take this, put it on a cutting board. We can put that away there. And you start making gnocchis. You cut a little piece off. You take a little bit of flour. Oh, my videographer, Sonia, was helping me with the flour too earlier because I couldn't do it all at once. So then you make rolls. As long as that's flour, and you make a roll like this. Now, these freeze really, really well. And when you make these, I'm going to put them on this cookie sheet. They're going to freeze. I'll put them in bags because there's a lot of gnocchis here. Those 3 eggs probably cost, well, you figured out, 3 eggs, 3 pounds of potatoes, and some flour. And you're going to feed 15 people. Now, the sauces we're going to talk about, you can use marinara sauce, you can use vodka, anything you would put pasta on. Now, the Italians, they like marinara sauces. They don't put a lot of meat in it, but they make it with meat. And and it's probably because of cost, because meat's really expensive in Italy. That's because it's really good meat. They're not allowed to, inject them with this and all that stuff. It's all natural. Matter of fact, if a farmer gets caught messing with his crops, like GMO products or something, or injecting an animal, they go to jail. It's very serious. So now we got a little strip here of gnocchis. And you go like this. And after, oh, look at that. There's a carrot right there. Isn't that cool? I'm a genius. Anyway, so you do these here. I like them a little smaller. These probably you would eat with a spoon. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to freeze most of them. And then I'm going to cook some. See you in a bit. So here's the process going on. You take these, you squeeze them that, you make them like that. And just a little bit more, and I'll bring you in, and I think we're going to be eating these tonight. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to teach you a little trick here. You come home from work a week from today. You got frozen gnocchis in your freezer, but now you got to boil the water. But what you do is you take 3 pans, you can even use 4, and you parboil them all that way. I'll put this over here. And then take this one and do it here. See, now I have instant boiling water, and I don't have to wash the pots because they're sanitized. So there's the front. I'll turn that one off and that one off. All right, so I got here some of our gnocchi. Sonia, my videographer, can you come here, please? These are the pans. Now, I have one in the freezer. I got one there, and I have these 2 that I'm going to cook tonight. So, I love this tool. It's my favorite spatula. Okay, so we go there. The trick to good pastas, gnocchis, anything with flour, what's important is that you get it to a boil as quickly as possible. You have to put the lid on it. It has to be a roaring boil, and we're going to cook these, and we'll be back in a moment. So they're all floating to the top. Oh, look at the little carrots. Every time I see a carrot, I think there's a little dirt in there. So you take one, and run a little cold water over it so you don't burn your mouth. Give it a taste. Good. Put 2 tablespoons of salt in there. All right, so we're going to dump it out. Here. Nice and slow. They're not ravioli. Ravioli are a pain in the ass because they don't want to break when you throw them in here. Okay. So that goes there. That's going to get washed. This goes here. Now, I'm going to show you another Italian trick that we do. Come over here, Sonia. See the sauce right here that I have ready? This is what you do, is you put them in the sauce because it sort of wipes the pan clean. So you do this. Oh, look at that. Magic of cameras. A little bit of grated cheese. And we're going to eat some. Thank you. Allora, buon appetito. We're going to enjoy these, even though it's 10:15 at night.